The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to
Now.
find that special day?
You can do the intro. If you want.
Welcome to the Hey Fellas podcast. My name is CainTheBoss, and my co-host name is Ryan Gelatin, and today our guest
Sure.
star is...
Howdy, folks. I'm Dylan. I'm like a special guest.
Yeah. And today's podcast topic is Doki Doki Literature Club, a cool game that we've all played recently.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, so let's get straight into the facts, honestly. So,
Yeah.
Yo,
Doki Doki Literature
best girl?
Club is...
Best
who's
girl's
best-
Yuri.
Who's best
Yuri.
girl?
Yuri's best
I
girl.
agree. I agree. Yuri was cool.
It's good we're all in agreement here.
Although, the only option is just Monica.
Yep, that's very true. True
Just
facts, true
Monica.
facts. Only.
But Doki Doki Literature Club is a game that came out like 7 days ago, I think.
Yeah.
No.
Like late September.
I think it came out before it was put on Steam.
Yeah, it was a game
Yeah, it
before,
came
and then
a
it
week
got
before
ported.
And then, like, it got a
Yeah.
couple extra features on Steam.
No, because like you know how like when you get to the end. Wait, I don't know if you've all been to the end, right?
We finished the
wait.
game.
We haven't even introduced what the game is yet.
Yeah.
No, because you know the Steam game is like there's like a really big difference in it.
Yeah, I know.
What is that?
Okay, so you know how like when you get to the end before you like delete the Monica folder.
Yeah.
You know, he's just like, oh, there's literally a game folder called characters. Well, if you get it like off the website, it just says that. But if you get it on Steam, it's like, oh, there's like a whole bunch of extra dialogue about.
Yeah,
how
it's
the
like
character-
I went
Homo
to
fag
the
playing
Steam
on
files.
Steam.
Yeah. It's like I wish I could have like figured that out on my own instead of it just being like kind of.
If I
Hey,
honestly like, I probably would have known beforehand, but I still just wanted to listen to her talk for a bit.
Oh yeah, I listened to her talk all the way through.
You did not. That's like an
You
hour and a
didn't.
half.
It is.
That long. She's just
I
like,
listened
okay,
all the
now I'm
way-
gonna stare at you, and then that's when you quit.
No, I followed it all the way up until she said the Twitter, and I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm deleting you. Okay, retard, bye.
Okay.
But Doki Doki Literature Club is a visual novel on Steam. That's a bit of a psychological horror game.
Yeah.
Disguised as like the exact game that a 16-year-old weeaboo like me would download as a joke.
But then it's like not a joke.
It warns you about depression, so I was like, "Oh hell yeah, this game's gonna be great."
And then you
I
stopped, and I had to
never
like
went
encourage
any
you
further.
to play it more.
Yeah, Dylan, my good friend, was a trooper and decided to play past the god awful first hour.
Hey,
I bit the bullet and finished the whole game at like 4 a.m, and I was beyond spooked.
I was
Yeah, I beat the
legitimately
game
shaking.
during the day. These two beat it at night, so they probably
Yeah.
got a more spooky experience. Me, I was just like laughing my ass off whenever something spooky happened.
You better play Silent Hill 2 at night, by the way. You're not doing
will.
this again.
Oh God. Oh, that's.
I will.
My thing with Silent Hill 2 is, it's not like cheap jump scare kind of stuff. It's like
Yeah, they build stuff
it
up.
really freaks you out.
There's a couple cheap ones in here, but the only like the cheapest one is kind of okay, I guess. Excuse me.
I think the cheapest had to be Yuri's arc with the whole. Oh, I'm just gonna. Here's
No,
some bad.
There's a cheaper one technically. Did you
Yeah,
record?
if you're recording when you're talking to Monica, she jump scares you.
Yeah, she.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was recording on OBS for my Let's Play, and
Oh
I, don't
God.
know, I just love everything Yuri says when
Oh, yeah.
like she's gone completely insane.
I like how she has big ol' eyes. Stop staring at me with them big ol' eyes.
It's just like my heart is beating so fast. Hold up, let me get a closer look at you.
And
Gets
then-
closer, like, oh yeah.
That's how she was.
Actually, probably my favorite part where I was like laughing so hard was where she leaves and she hasn't been in the room for 10 minutes. Or go look for her, walks out into the hallway, and just cutting herself.
Oh yeah, that was a good bit.
When does the Monica jump scare happen?
Oh, when you're in the room with her after like
Yeah.
she like kills everyone.
Oh, the one where she's like, it's just me and you now, fella.
Yeah,
Old
and then
blood.
now the scariest part about that part for me was
I don't know,
Whoa.
basically the whole after is my
Tristan, your entire sentence completely cut out. Wait, stop. My connection's all bad.
Oh,
I didn't hear a word any of you guys said. My connection's a bit bad.
Oh, you
yeah,
said
fuck
that.
that because you live in fucking New Mexico of the North.
Oh no. Oh, come on. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't be the one recording this podcast.
I can't record it.
No,
you're the only one who
good now.
can.
You're good.
Alright, fine. I guess a couple sentences got cut out, I guess. There's nothing I can do about that.
The second best girl.
I like the one who's like a fucking asshole to you at the beginning. I forget her name.
Nah.
I think Sayori's probably my favorite because like I don't know, just
Sayori's
after
the
you
best
show
friend.
up at her house and she's just like, I have depression. Like
I have
I was just like,
crippling
oh,
depression.
hell
Ooh,
yeah.
that mean. Dude,
Like,
I just used that
yeah.
crippling depression. Let me get some of them normie claps, please. Can I get a round of applause, honestly? No claps? Alright. I see how it is.
And then she killed herself.
Wow, we
And I thought
really
the
lost
first
track
jump
of
scare with
talking
her-
about what the game is.
The first jump scare with her hanging, that legitimately scared me.
Hanging out.
Hanging out with the family.
Okay, there's like one plot hole that I know is never going to get mentioned, which is
What?
where the hell is her parents?
Well, they're high
They call up,
schoolers.
let me walk into this 14-year-old girl's house.
She's like 15. Cause
Well,
Natsuki,
yeah, okay, Ryan.
Natsuki is the youngest one because she's like a freshman, so she's like 14.
Yeah, she's also secretly a trap.
I hope so. Cause
How
I
is
hate her.
wait, what?
It was a fan theory on 4chan.
Oh no.
She's actually
Oh
a trap.
no.
I have the
Oh,
photos
no.
for it.
Oh no.
But like she literally has like no like thigh gap at all and is like ultra cutesy and has like a chin.
You got that right.
I don't know, I thought the best friend was the worst girl, honestly.
How do you
Okay.
I hate Natsuki so much.
She's
Well-
a bitch.
Yeah, the beginning she's kind of just slow. Hi, I'm all happy, and I'm like, okay, retard, stop being annoying.
Now Monica,
And then she's like, I have depression.
Monica's kind of weird.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know how to
It's not
feel
that
about
weird.
Monica.
She's just the most popular girl at school, and
Just
she
the
runs
most
her own
popular.
literature club.
She just runs the literature club. That's it. Nothing
Yeah,
else.
okay. Here's what like really fucking got me was like when I started the game, I didn't see the warning. Like I saw the tag, but I was just like, oh, okay. There's probably like someone gets killed. Ooh, big deal. Because I left and I went to go like
thought
take a
it was
piss or
like a
something.
bad translation.
No, but like I left to go like take a piss or something and came back and I was like, wow, this game looks really fun. And then fucking girl kills herself. And after the hanging scene, that's like where everything just goes downhill. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh
Then I, like-
no.
Then I pussed out. I like pussied out for like half an hour, but then I couldn't stop thinking about the game and I went back to it. I still think about the game.
I've been like on 4chan about it all day.
I remember I
it's really
played. I played through the game like the first normal like hour of the game, and then I
Yeah.
stopped
And
at
you were
some
like-
point, And
Oh,
then,
okay, this game's cute.
And then I finished it on my second session in like 3 hours, and that was just amazing.
Yeah, it
felt
took
like
me
when
like 2 sessions.
It felt like when I played BioShock Infinite. I beat that game in like 2 sessions, and my eyes hurt.
That's how I beat like both Danganronpa games. We're not talking about Danganronpa 3 because I haven't played it yet, but I played like the first 2 cases of Danganronpa 1 in 1 session, then I beat the rest of it in like 1 night. But can we just have like a mention that the credits theme to this game is amazing?
It's pretty good. It's strong.
True facts. It's off the beginning of the game, right? I think just
the
without
lyrics
The
aren't.
instrumental of it like plays
it's like
throughout the
instrumental.
game.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I was too busy going, oh, wow. Please don't. I hope nothing jumps out.
You wanna know
Oh,
something
boy.
I noticed? The fact that the music pitch shifts in the later playthroughs.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, there was a
Yeah.
lot of different little things. Like, there's a certain scene where Yuri's talking to you, and the entire time the background is, like, rotating, like, very slowly. And I didn't notice until, the next scene where it just snapped back to normal. And I was like, oh,
Wait,
Jesus.
I didn't notice that. I did notice that.
It's pretty obvious. I guess it's because I, waited a while, and it just went for a little longer than it should have, I guess. But it immediately snapped back to the same it's pretty obvious when you see it.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
I don't
oh my
think I
God.
noticed that. I did notice how when you're in the club room setting up the festival stuff, just for dialogue, the back poster is a poster of the fucking girl hanging herself. Like it's that picture, and then it'll just
Oh.
change back.
I didn't notice that.
I did, and I was like, oh no.
I think
It's before the fight breaks out when you have to choose between them, and then the mouse just moves to Monica.
yeah.
That scared me.
The mouse
Oh, I
went
love
to
that
Monica
because when you
um,
click on something, it just goes to the screen with the creepy eyes with a white background.
Did you get that, Dylan?
And
Yeah, I
all
got
the
it.
music stops.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it because I was like, I really don't want Monica, and I just thought my mouse was just being gay or something, so I went to
Okay.
go click something else. I was like, oh boy, bad idea.
What's his scariest scene?
Scariest scene was when I refused to pick Monica, and the eyes
You
popped
think?
up.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite scene in the whole game, other than the credits are by far the best part of the game.
I like when you had to sit at the school for the whole weekend.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
That's another great
It took
part.
me a while to realize there's a skip
You
function
had to
because
skip.
I never used the auto or skips in any dating sims.
I tried using the auto in the beginning of the game because I was getting bored, but the auto, one sentence, and 45 seconds later, it would just go to the next one. I was like, yeah, this is not
It's
cutting it.
slow.
It was
Okay,
very
but,
slow. Even after adjusting it, it was slow.
Yeah, my favorite part, honestly, was in the second playthrough when Yuri's just you'd give her the chocolate just in the first playthrough, and then she's like, "Oh,
I can't
she's
take this
"Hold up,
anymore.
and then let me get a closer look at you." Gets all up in your face, and I'm just like, "Oh yes."
Yes!
I was so creeped out. It was great.
I didn't notice the eyes for a second because I was staring at the text box.
Yeah, that's the best part. Have you seen? You remember when I freaked out about the image of that doll months and months ago?
Oh yeah,
I don't know, I don't know what you're
doll
talking
that was,
about.
You don't see the eyes at first. That's what makes it creepy. Because then once you notice the eyes, it's just oh lordy.
So Dylan, there was this
I don't think I want to figure out.
there was this image on the paranormal board on 4chan, I think, and it was post your favorite scary images, and there was this one that was just a still image of a doll, but it was the file was a GIF, and it just never moved.
Yeah, it was. I found it on the wallpapers thread. It was
Wait,
it was,
was the doll was
post your
it
creepiest
black?
wallpapers.
Wait, was the doll black and it's sitting on a bed?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was the one.
Oh, it has the fucking scraggly troll hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That thing is funny now because I saw it on iPhone and it had music playing. It was just The Lion Sleeps Tonight. So I scrolled over and I was like, "What's this?" And I had the audio and I just hear.
I think my
Let me
favorite
just swipe away.
my favorite stupid meme song is like the Tom Nook shop theme from Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah, the raccoon rolling down the hallway. But you seen the video of that? I think that's when it was like one of the first times it was used. It was the raccoon that's rolling down the hallway. It like shits mid roll and then like rolls over it.
I didn't notice that.
What?
God, my favorite scene, the scariest bit, I think it was honestly the hanging, because it caught me so off guard, and it had
Yeah.
such a surreal like bit. Like it felt like I actually walked into my best friend hanging herself. Like that's how messed up and scared I was from it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because they made it like they had all the weird shit flying in the background to make it feel all weird and surreal. And then just the dialogue the character gives is kind of weird. And then it's like end, and I'm like, that's the end? And then I see the main menu, I'm like, that's not the end.
Yeah, I like how the game will like restart itself multiple times. My favorite is when like it's like just Monica and you have to like keep clicking it and then there's just like a blank box and says yes or no and you click it and then it restarts the game. But instead of like saying the warning, it just says just Monica.
I really expected this to be one of those games where you had to like delete, well, I guess you do delete files.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be a game that quit itself a lot, but it only did it that once. I expected it to do that a lot more for some reason.
There's one other time where the game quits itself.
Really?
Yeah, it's if you delete Monica after reinstalling the game.
Oh. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
you just get to Sayuri, and she's just like, oh god, and then the game just quits itself. And if you open it up again, it's just Sayuri hanging.
So what?
Oh yeah, that's the Easter egg in the game is if you delete the Monica file early, Yuri's just like, what's this? It hurts, and then it'll show a different scene
I didn't know that. I'll do that now when we're done recording this. God, what was I gonna say? What girl did you guys go for at first?
Yuri.
Yeah, same.
Yuri.
Well, that's kind of unfortunate because I wanted to know if you really went for the Sayori route, if she would still kill herself. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if Sayori will still kill herself if you like go for the her route. I feel like she will, because that's kind of an important part of the game that can't be changed.
I mean, wait,
I didn't see the warning in the beginning of the game.
So wait, Brian, what did you say to Sayori, when she was like, "I love you"?
You saw it on my Snapchat, but I'll say it for the podcast listeners. I said, "You're my best friend, and I love you a lot." And then she said, "I guess this is what it feels like to get stabbed." And then she got on her knees and yelled really loud, and then killed herself.
Oh well, I picked "I love you," and then you hug her, and she's like. That she just starts crying and she's like, this hurts more than it should. I feel like I'm being stabbed. And then
wait, which one is that?
If you say that you love Sayori, and she's just like, oh god, this hurts. And
that was worse girls. When she confessed, I was like, haha, no.
For some reason, I feel like I feel like that might be because you went for Yuri but said you loved Sayori, so maybe she thought you were lying. I don't know if that's a thing.
No, because she said that she can't feel happy ever, and then she's like, I don't even feel happy. All I feel is pain. And then
because in the beginning,
I'll help you through this. I'll make you happy. And then she's just like, okay. I'll do it.
Okay, retard.
And then you just go home to her house the next day and she hangs herself.
Yeah, the choice you make in that, it doesn't change the outcome. Because, if you say, yeah, I love you, and then she, kills herself, it's like, oh, it's because I confessed, and she didn't want that. But if you say, you're her best friend, she's like, oh, she wanted to be with me, and I wasn't there for her. Oh, she killed herself. Either way, it doesn't really, change it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
sense. The only real change you can make in the game is getting, the happy ending. Did you guys get the happy ending? I didn't.
No.
What is that?
The happy ending is when all of them are going to confess, because when all of them basically confess, they die, in the game because Monica's like, haha, we can't have that happening. Delete this.
Delete
Yeah,
If
but
you
like
this.
think about it for a second.
Yeah,
Like,
if you
Monica may
save,
be like, "Wow, I'm sentient and know this is a video game." Like, why
Okay,
does
but,
she
like-
gotta stop me from being happy?
I wonder why she never mentioned the developers.
the
Like
developer
if
is
she
mentioned.
knows she's in a game and there's code, then she should know that like someone made her.
She coded
Yeah.
the game. She
She
coded the game because she's the
because
one deleting stuff.
the guy who made the game is a retired competitive Smash player, and if you sit through the dialogue at the end long enough, she goes, "Have you ever heard of a game called Super Smash Bros?" But she doesn't finish it; it just ends at like Smash. She's like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to say that. I wasn't programmed to say that," or something like that.
So so that means Monica's the trap then.
We turn this into a meme where it's just text box and then underneath it it's just, "Have you ever heard of a game called Super Smash Bros?"
So
I want it to
basically,
be
that
meme.
that must mean Monica's the trap then. If she's the game
No,
developer.
Monica's clearly not a trap. She has a goddamn boobies.
It was making a joke.
I think,
She's Dan Salvato.
So was I.
Okay.
and because like I said, I missed the warning earlier, but when I first saw like all of them in the room, I knew something was off because all of the characters, their heads are like kind of tilted, but Monica's like character
Wait.
is always staring right at you.
Oh, really?
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
noticed that now, but like, I thought.
Yeah,
every
Monica's
time-
is always just like, it doesn't feel like it's just staring like out of the monitor. It feels like it's staring at me. That's like the
Yeah,
weirdest part.
because there was the bit where you had to choose between Yuri and Natsuki, and then there's that bit where she's just taking up your entire screen, and that actually feels like she's staring at you, and that's
That part's scary. I was like, what's happening? And then when I saw that, and I looked at like one review because I heard that you're supposed to go in blind, but I was like, let's just see reviews, see if it's worth my time. And all it said was, all
I
it said
saw
was,
a cute girl doing cute thing in club, and then I downloaded it.
I saw just Monica, and so when that happened and Monica's face pop up, I was like, oh, this is gonna get weird.
The only
It's gonna
review-
get wacky.
The only review I saw said something like, "I'm the fastest thinking man in the world, and I couldn't even see this twist coming." I was like,
Oh yeah, the twist is
download.
pretty big.
Well,
twist
there's a
is
lot of
great.
twists. Which one do you mean?
Like, I think the one that basically kickstarts everything weird happening, the hanging.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I think we can all agree. Like
No, the
after that,
depression
things
is what
get
really like kickstarts.
no. Depression just feels like character development, and then it's just like, ah, blap,
I
dead.
think if you ended the game right before the main pro tag goes to Sayori's house, I think that would be a regular dating sim, just with a bad ending. Just a
Yeah.
badly written ending. That would be all there would be to it. Imagine
Yeah, but-
someone like right before that happened, they're like, "Nah, this game's too boring. I'll stop now." And
Oh
never
yeah,
play
that'd be
again.
like,
Then
That'd
just
be
like a
like,
month
come
later,
on.
game explodes, and it's just like, "Oh, what? Excuse me."
but excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I guess I'm assuming none of you guys got the happy ending,
I saw it
Yeah,
on
what is
YouTube.
it? Please explain for our podcast audience.
huh?
Please explain to the podcast audience.
Okay, so I'm not exactly sure how it works, but remember in the beginning when Monica's like, "You never know what'll happen. Don't forget to save your game." She's like, "Wait, that's not poetry advice." Basically, the game is saying you should definitely start save scumming, which is just to like save like every single fucking point that you can, really. Because if you manage to, I think if you save before all the girls like confess, then you get the true ending.
Yeah.
when,
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you have to save. You save a bunch of it, and
you
then if you
spend
do
time
if you
with
do
all of
that,
them.
yeah, you have to spend time. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you do it like this, and
Wait.
Okay.
I didn't get this ending at all. So
okay, look, you get the first poetry game. You know how it says to use words that would appeal to a person, and you know from basically there, you know you're targeting someone. So what I did was mine targeted Yuri. So when you do that, and then you get to like whatever part you save, and then you kind of just like restart, and then you do it with
pick
every
all
single
the different
one.
characters.
Yeah, and then you progress with all the characters.
Wait, what happens if you choose to hang out with Monica though?
You can't. Because when you're doing the poetry thing, you can't appeal to Monica. She's not on the screen. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, like, where it's like, who are you going to hang out with and help for the festival? And you can
can't
choose Monica.
You can't. The first one, I don't think you can't. I think she'll say something like busy or whatever. No, I don't
Yeah.
even think she's an option in the first one. I think it's the second one where her name pops up and then their mouse is forced to it.
No. In the first one, it's like, oh, I can handle this by myself, but the other two have things that need more than one person. But in the second playthrough, she's like, I want them all to myself, and they're like, shut the fuck up, you fucking cunt bitch.
Yeah, and that's where
That's
I
where the
love
mouse
that
moves.
part.
That's where the mouse. The mouse part's
Dude,
fucked up too.
I love the
Yeah.
I love the like super like black like stroke text font like thing
Oh
that
yeah, that's
like
good.
pops up.
when it
randomly.
shows like it's being corrupted, like
Ignore
stuff like you
everything
said
you
about
just
Monica.
read.
Himself.
Okay, that part kind of spooked me.
I
My
think
favorite
okay.
part is when like it just like Yuri's having her normal lines and then it just goes, "You should probably kill yourself."
I think
Oh yeah, it's a really good one.
the
It'd be
scariest
beneficial
part.
to your mental health.
Yeah, the scariest part for me wasn't even like the game's fault. It was when you and Monica are just in the void together, and she says now it can be just you and me together forever. And I was live streaming to Instagram to a couple friends, and my internet went bad just as she said now it's only you and me, and my stream ended, and I couldn't like connect back to it. So I was just by myself, and it really freaked me out.
Oh, do you think it was like part of the game since it messes with stuff?
Well, no, I knew it wasn't. It was just it was snowing, so I knew my internet was going bad. But still, I thought that was a good coincidence.
Yeah, that would definitely scare me. But I did not know about the streaming
And-
jump scare. So
Yeah, I think that was kind of silly now that I think about it. But
wait, does she like jump scare or does
So,
she just
okay,
go,
so
"Hey,
what this-
why are you streaming?"
so what the scene is?
Okay, so like
is-
she goes,
No,
"Oh,
wait.
let me
Let
say
me
hi to
explain
everybody."
it. So
Hey,
the scene.
Dave.
So the scene.
Okay, retard.
So the scene is she's like, now it's just me and you, and then it's like ... Wait, are you recording this? And she's like, hi everyone, I'm kind of nervous on camera. There's not really anything I can do except, and then the game just fucking zooms in on her face for a bit, and then she's like, nah, there's actually nothing I can do unless you
And it
like.
blaps ya.
Unless you like, and then just a fucking loud noise plays while her face is all creepypasta'd, and then she's like, "Did I scare you?"
Oh, I saw that in a video thumbnail actually.
Yeah.
Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Wait, hold
yeah,
on. I have the game's files. Like send it.
Why are you sending the files?
It'll take a minute to find though, cause like
No, what are you sending?
Like image files
I'm
from
just-
the game, because you
Why are
can
you
Yeah,
sending
access
game
everything.
files?
cause I have the game files.
So why are you sending it?
I said, why not? Like,
Yeah, but why? What's the point? What are you
It's a
doing with them? Is what I'm
podcast.
saying.
You dumb.
What are you
don't
gonna-
derail the goddamn podcast. I was just going to send a goddamn image. You know, like,
I
Come
thought you said
on, guys.
game files. You could have just said image from the game, but you said game files, like you're sending the game or something. Like, no, I have it. I have it on Steam. I don't need you to send it. I played it.
okay,
It's very good.
sorry.
That was good.
It's okay, retard.
Yeah, there it is. I found the Monica.
Okay, computer.
image.
More like okay, retard.
What do you mean you found the Monica? You found the
The-
creepypasta
Yeah,
image?
the creepypasta Monica.
Yeah, the one where it just like zooms in on her face real fast and blaps you.
Oh, that. Ha ha ha. No, thank you. As much as I hate jump scares, they like 99% of the time get me anyways, and I just like beat myself up over
Well,
it
yeah,
because
that's the
I
point
expect it
of
to
them.
happen. Yeah, and I'm just like, you think after like, well, you wouldn't jump or just do it anyway.
This game made me like a total pussy. I was shaking and I needed to like
I didn't
stop
jump
playing
at
the
all.
game. I needed to like stop playing the game for a couple minutes sometimes
That's what
to
I did.
breathe. Because
Mhm.
I was like getting too scared and too anxious.
Yeah, it's
I
It
never
really
had a
got me.
panic attack in my life until I played Doki Doki Literature Club. That's saying something.
yeah, it definitely caught me off guard because I didn't see the warning because I was in the bathroom.
I knew the warning. I knew there were horror elements, but I didn't expect them to come at me like the way they did. And I didn't
I
expect
didn't know
them-
this at all. I was expecting, like, when I first downloaded it, I was expecting generic game, and then Dylan blaps me, and he's like, you gotta play this. All I'm gonna say is that Psycho Mantis, and then I'm like, okay.
Psychomantis.
Yeah, because you know how like the Psycho Mantis fight, he's
Yeah.
like, if you have like a game that's like a Konami game or something on your memory card, it'll be like, oh, I've seen you've been playing Simon's Quest recently or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll call you by your computer name. She'll call you like by your computer's name. So mine said like Big Dick Niggas.
I still named
Oh,
my
mine was
computer
just like,
Ryan.
I bet you go by user 1.
I still had my username.
That's not the
as
real
Ryan,
you.
so
It's user 1, isn't it?
I made my game profile name Ryan, and my name is Ryan's PC, so it still said Ryan. So I didn't even know that was how it chose the name.
Yeah, it that kind of.
That's kind of stupid. That's like the only
It
part
made me-
that I would criticize the game for, is that
Was calling you by
that's
your
not-
computer's name.
Yeah, that's not a very smart tactic. Like the
I think-
developer knows that not everyone names their computer by their name.
Yeah, mine. I went from being kind of spooked to like funny, and I was like, okay, haha, time to delete you.
I
And
was
then-
so spooked. After the jump scare, I was expecting like something to happen after just
More?
staring at her for 5 minutes, and then she said stuff, and I'm like, she's really putting me on edge. I'm just gonna delete her.
Yeah. I
You
kind
know
of
a part I really liked?
her Twitter.
Oh yeah, their Twitter is great. But, during
Yeah, it has
the
the palm
like
on it.
right before the credits, like I didn't expect like, so I like
Yeah.
had my speakers blasting, and I was like, "Oh lordy, what's my mom hears this?"
Tristan,
I
what do you
made
like?
it
Listen to like some
sound
gay music? No, it's very scary, Mom. Okay,
It's very,
retard.
it's very scary.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah,
I,
all
like-
the special poems are great too.
Yeah, the special
yeah, what was
poems
your-
are neat.
What was your favorite special poem?
Happy thoughts, probably.
What was Happy Thoughts? I forget that one.
I liked the
Because I don't think any of us unlocked it, but it's in the game files.
oh Jesus.
Oh yeah.
I like even the regular poems, because some of the poems they write even in the regular game are still actually pretty cool poems.
Yeah,
I like the one that's clearly written by Yuri about her cutting herself. That one's pretty great.
Yeah.
I
that's
like
neat.
I like the blood smeared on it and stuff, and it's like the weird poem. I like that one. That was my favorite weird poem.
Yeah,
I like the one where the person just drowns.
what was this? Show me this special poem that you found in the game's files. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you,
Wait,
if you
Happy
look,
Thoughts?
if you look in the
I
game's
sent it to
files,
VC.
there's a is it like a notepad file? Just like words?
No, it's just like
An image?
The image. Yeah, it's an image.
Oh, it's like the just piece of paper that you see. When,
yeah,
like,
all the poems are images.
Yeah. I didn't expect it to go that far. I thought it'd just be like something in Notepad.
Well, what was the poem? Because I never read them.
I sent it in the hashtag DC talk on the
Oh.
Discord that we're recording this podcast in.
Oh. What is that first image? I don't like that image. I don't like that image at all. I really don't.
I like all the images I've been sending. Like this whole game is just like a gold mine.
I have never seen that second image. I've seen the third one because didn't I send that to you?
Oh yeah, I love the Yuri Chibi bullshit.
The Yuri chibi where she just looks like has like the horror face on her. It's great.
Was that like in the game? Because I don't remember that.
Yeah, that was in the game.
Yeah, it was.
It's
When?
Okay, so it's when you are making the poems for them on the second playthrough, and like you can see like the head of Sayori or Monica in like the bottom left corner, and then at the end.
Oh, you
if
played through
do-
it twice?
Well, yeah, you have to. It's
So you
this
get
is
both
on the-
endings.
No, I'm talking about like when everything gets messed up.
Oh, I didn't notice. I was too busy looking at the words and like,
Yeah,
let's
like,
write a cool poem.
There's the words, and then if you do all the ones for Yuri, then that pops up at the very end when it's fading out.
I didn't notice. I was too busy making the best poem ever.
I was too busy hitting depression.
I just like clicked as fast as I could and hope it made sense.
Trusting.
I did that. I did that on the like third glitch playthrough.
I cry
When
when angels deserve to
Yeah, me too.
Actually, you know one of my favorite poems? It's Sayori's last poem in the first playthrough.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get
Out
out
of
of
my
my
head,
head.
get-
Get out of my head.
Also,
I
like
like-
the last Monica poem in the first playthrough,
Isn't it
where
just like a bunch
it's
of
just like
scribbles?
all the spacing is like super long,
I didn't.
and it's like
What are you talking about?
oh,
I think I
and
had-
then
I
at
think
the
I had
very
my
end it
auto
says
on.
"load me."
Oh, you load me. Is that a reference
think-
to the Metallica album?
I hope not.
I hope not.
Load is an okay album.
Load. More like I'm gonna dump my load in your mom.
oh my God, this is-
Oh.
Great. I love this poem.
I like the poem with the little quote unquote trap. The one where it's not even a poem, it's just like a help letter, like, hey, Yuri's been acting weird, don't let Monica see this.
And
I
then
love
she's
that.
like,
I love that
got
one.
everything.
no,
You
my
just read.
favorite part of that is afterwards when she says,
Forget
"Ignore
everything
Time
you
with
just read."
Monica.
Yeah.
Just Monica. It's only Monica.
Yeah. None of this would happen if you just hung out with Monica.
Yeah, just
You know
fucking
what
hang
I'm
out with
saying?
Monica, you dumb bitch.
If you had to like learn something from this game from a moral standpoint, what did you learn?
Um, don't, don't.
Don't
Start
don't
together.
die. Die, retard.
Literature clubs are gay. Don't do them, or else this will
I-
happen.
Or join an after school club if I don't want to see everyone that I like get killed.
He should have just joined the anime club.
Yeah, he did say he was going to do that at the beginning. You imagine all the time and like effort you could have saved if you're just like, no thanks.
Oh hey, cool. There's a Doki Doki Literature Club Boru now.
Wait, what? You know what? I just realized Monica didn't really have any motivation to be with me. Like, what was her motivation to be with me, the player?
Remember you guys shared a class last year? I guess she probably liked you.
Yeah, she was like, "Yo, we knew each other in middle school," and you were like, "Oh yeah, rad."
Yeah. Do you
And
remember
then
me?
Sayori was like, "You should join the literature club," and you're like, "Why not join the literature club?"
Yeah, join the literature club. Let me think about that. No.
There was a lot of jump scares I was expecting, but they didn't put them in. And I think that was to put my
Yeah.
guard down because of the pacing of the game. Like, I remember the close-up bits when you're with Yuri and you're, like, feeding her chocolate and when you're reading with her. I expected there to be some shit with that, but there never was. And the only time that a jump scare came up that I expected was when you read Yuri's weird poem covered in blood and, like, weird Japanese scrawling, and then her
Did
eyes
you notice
are
like
there.
the piss stain?
Yeah, that
There's
was
like
the
a
only
piss
one.
stain.
Wait, there's a piss stain?
Yeah, look. If you look at the letter, there's like a big, just yellow, dried up like puddle.
Great.
Wait, on which one?
The one where she has like her blood and all that cut in it.
Oh no, hold on, let me go find it.
Let me go find it. Would you save like a image of every poem?
No, I have all the game files.
Why do you? Oh yeah. True facts.
Does she tell? Why does she?
Oh,
still kill
she
herself
says.
when
Yeah.
when you say yes.
Yeah, no matter what, she dies.
Why does she do that?
Well, they all die unless you get the happy ending, which is
Well,
just
I
like,
know,
oh,
but,
literature
like-
club, yay, woo.
That's kind of silly that she still killed herself after that. Well, whatever.
Hey, maybe. Well, you know what? Think about this. Remember when she was like the opposite way in the beginning?
Yeah.
Remember when Monica was explaining what she did was, oh, I just mess with everyone, hoping that you would like me, but then you just like them more. So then I just killed them. Because what I think happened was Monica. I don't think Yuri was like that way. I think Monica just like when she's like screwed everything up. I think she made her that way, so you'd just be like, oh, okay, please just go away from me. Don't
Yeah,
talk to me, please.
Monica mentioned at one point that she
Mess with her,
made,
and then
like-
she just killed herself. Woohoo!
I think she
Yeah,
starts
she made
messing
Yuri-
with them.
she said,
When
"I made
Sayori
Yuri
kills
more
herself.
obsessive."
Because remember when she dies and you the whole afternoon, not afternoon, the whole weekend actually.
Yeah, the whole weekend.
Yeah, you said
Remember Monica comes by and she goes, "Oh, you're still here? I didn't know the script was messed up that badly. Like she planned to have her die. She didn't plan to have you there to see it all weekend, but it just happened." And she's like, oh, okay, everything is wrong. Time to just end the game
My
now.
favorite part is that she was just like, she shows up and she's just like, "Were you here all weekend?" Like,
Yeah. Just not even surprised by anything. Just,
the
oh,
best question.
yeah, were you here all weekend just next to this dead body, which I will not even, like, comment on? Oh.
I'm posting all my favorite images in the VC like chat thing.
I'm gonna see if I can find the Reddit page with all of Monica's what she says after the.
Please die, Ryan. You're using Reddit. Oh my
Well, it
god.
was the only place I could find it.
I found all the game files on the first post of a 4chan thread.
Oh, are you gonna find all the hour and a half of dialogue she has in the void with you? That's what. That's
Yes,
what I'm
I
looking for.
have all the game scripts.
There's a notepad file of it, I think, just, like, online somewhere, but I'd rather not
I have all
take
the
the time
game
to do
scripts.
that.
Because I wanted
Like-
to discuss that, because she says, like, interesting things.
Yeah, it starts
There's a
weird,
lot
but,
of
like, the
cool-
longer you stay with her, it starts to, like, turn into, like, cool stuff.
Real, yeah.
Like real shit. We keep it real around here.
Keeping it real, homie.
Well, I mean, you guys keep it real. I'm just here.
What do you think the next thing is gonna be that this guy makes? Dan Salvato?
I hope he makes another horror game because this was really good.
Yep, I agree. I enjoyed it. Would I play it at 4 o'clock again? Yes, that's the only way to play it.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I need more like games that I don't expect to be horror games.
Yeah,
I need more of them in my life because they usually turn out to be like some of my favorite games. Like,
Okay.
honestly,
yeah. Horror is a really hard thing to pull off.
Yeah,
Than, like,
especially
movies and books and games.
I'm not talking to you, the player. I'm talking to you, the person. You know, I like that.
Yeah, I felt like that one was kind of like a cheap thing thrown in because she literally called me big dick niggas, but you know,
Okay, so
can't help it.
apparently
Ooh, I
when you
found
go
it. I
into
found the eyes.
oh,
Found? What do you mean you
no,
found
no,
the
I wanna look
eyes?
at those.
I do. I want to look at the eyes again. The eyes were
I hate the eyes.
wacky.
So when you go into like the character files, there's actually like for Yuri, there's a long string of alphanumeric text, but if you put it into base 64, it turns into a long poem, which is an excerpt from a creepypasta written in 2015. And Dan Salvato wrote it 2 years ago, apparently. So that's neat.
There's another one where there's like some kind of file with Yuri and a woman's face,
Oh yeah.
and then I think you can like rearrange it to like make it an actual image, but I don't know. I
I
wouldn't
think you
bother
have to
doing
put
it.
it on like a 3D map or something.
Yeah, you do. I really don't want to see that in 3D, let alone just on my computer screen.
I don't think I've seen it. I'm trying to.
Oh
get
wait,
into
I have all the
that.
I
files.
did
Oh
see it.
I
It
did
caught me-
wow, that's fuck. That looks like
Yeah,
a
I
Persona
know.
thing.
It looks
Wait,
like
hold on. I found
goo.
the real eyes. Those ones are just like the Monica eyes. This is like the eyes that
I don't
Yuri
want to look
has.
at
I
Monica.
love those.
Which ones? Oh,
The ones where she's like, "Hey, let me look at you.
Stare at this dot to reveal a special message.
I love you."
Oh,
wow, gay dude.
I love
Oh,
you.
what is that? What is that? What is that image of Yuri? I don't remember that image.
I think that's just like for an instant. You see that?
Yeah.
Probably. I like the one where it's glitched out, just like part of her face, and just like one of her eyes is just like
Yeah.
destroyed. And says, "Hey, nobody would cry if she killed herself." Oh, the image for
Yeah.
stabbing herself. Okay, the stabbing part. I laughed at that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
It's just
laughed
so, like-
too. But then when she was on the floor and you had to sit there for 3 days, that was great.
I
I was kind of like,
I couldn't laugh at any of it, to be honest. It
the thing is,
legitimately
like-
scared me. I can laugh at it now, but when I played
I,
it,
don't, I like
it's-
I
it
like the
was too
part where
much.
her eye just starts bleeding for no reason.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, that was a cool part. There's a lot of just little details in the game that just makes it that much better.
Yeah.
Like I would definitely agree with any of you that this is probably the best horror game.
I wouldn't say that. It's
I
it's
would.
really good. It's up in the top 10 best horror games, but it's not the best ever. I think if it had a bigger team and it had a bit more content, then maybe. But I guess there's stuff in the DLC. And
The
there's
DLC
still
comes
stuff-
with
the DLC just has like fan stuff. Like it
Yeah.
comes with like
I
the
plan on
entire
buying it.
soundtrack. Like a
I
bunch
plan
of
on buying it because I really enjoyed it. So why not just give
Yeah.
them $10?
I want to support the
Why not?
creators of this game.
Yeah, I would definitely support the creators of this game. Please don't pirate this. If you do, I hope you get some like crazy message and you hate yourself afterwards.
Dylan, it's
It's
free.
free.
No
It's
one
a
would
free
pirate
game.
it.
Yeah, okay. Three things that I pirate anyways because I just don't know where to find them. All right, know what I'm saying? Maybe people want to pirate the DLC that comes with the game just to get some free fan stuff, and everything backfires. You know, anything's possible. The
I
game
really
plays like
hope-
you bought it pirated or something. Bought it pirated.
Bought
game-
it pirated.
The game plays like you pirated it with it all like glitching out and stuff. Because I didn't know it was supposed to do that. Like I said before, I missed the warning. So I was just like, hold on a second. Is this supposed to be happening? Is it just memeing on me? Was there a warning I missed? And then I learned, yes, there is a very big warning I did miss.
Well, is that it for Doki Doki Literature Club, or do you want to talk?
We're
more?
still talking about it.
Okay, that seemed like kind of final. I mean, how long do
kinda
you want
did.
the podcast to be?
I
'Cause it's-
don't care.
it's
No.
going
I think we
for-
covered a lot.
We covered a lot. It's 45. It's been going for 45 minutes, so we can stop.
Yeah,
at
mean,
this
I think-
point.
I think this is like a
thanks
really good
for-
note to end on.
Yeah.
I would
Thanks for
I would rate
listening to
this.
the podcast.
I'd
play
rate
the
this
game.
a 9
.2.
as 9 weekends sitting with dead Yuri out of 10.
9 weekends.
Actually,
that's like-
hold up. You know what?
Okay,
I give
how
it
many-
an 8 out of 10 because I know the creator can do better if he makes another game like this.
That's very true. But
gonna
for a
keep
first
this on my
impression,
radar.
and for completely catching me off guard, it's a very strong 9.
I give this game 5 hanging Sayuris out of 5.
Me too.
Okay. That was the Hey Fellas podcast. If you want to email us and send us questions, go to theheyfellaspodcast@gmail.com. That's theheyfellaspodcast@gmail.com. And
1-800 Steamers. Stanley Steamers makes carpet cleaners.
Yo, follow me on Steam because what if we want to play games?
Follow me on MySpace.
You want to play
MySpace.
Doki
Cain the
Doki
Boss.
Literature Club together, dude?
No, I mean like what if someone's like, hey, I'm scared of Doki Doki Literature thing for an hour and a half. Hey, young Dagger Dick, you want to play Rocket League for a little bit? And I'll be like, hell yeah,
Okay, but let's end the podcast. Come on,
Alright.
fellas.
Good night, guys.
Follow my Steam, young Dagger Dick. I'm always online, kind of life.
Wait, Monica, play us out.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read leave you be.